I've been playing Bloxburg since 2017, and when I play Bloxburg, there's a solid chance I'm on call with my best friend Millie. In these calls, I always seem to mutter the words, "Imagine if they added," followed by the most obnoxious Bloxburg update idea.
That's an idea.
Today, I have collected 70 things I'd love to see in Bloxburg, from new items, building mechanics, game mechanics, and some out-of-reach stupid ideas that might be cool, and probably impossible. Section 1. New items. Imagine if we had working, simple games on the arcades or computers, so getting up skills could be a lot more entertaining. More idle animals like the crow, and I wish we could have just the animals themselves, so you can add more life to builds. On the topic of idle animals, we need a fish tank. Imagine if this fish tank actually had fish swimming around in it. It'd be cool to see more animated items in the game, like the animatronics we have and the fog. I wish we could have custom rounded pools. Even if it's just a half circle that we can add to the ends of them, it would be so cool. I know we already have circle pools like this, and you can make it circle with walls and different basic shapes, but it would be so handy to just have it as an item. I wish you could place any window on any roof, because currently the only way to do it is to make a custom roof, and no one wants to make a custom roof when they don't need to. I also wish we could place windows on the sides of roofs, which would probably need a hollow roof, but it would be really cool. Speaking of hollow roofs, where is our hollow gable roof? Every single person wants it, and yet it's still not here. And still on the topic of roofs, I wish we had dormer windows that we could place on any roof. I wish we could have easily placed roof beams instead of having to use structurals, gable roof decorations. Everyone loves making them out of basic shapes or using decals. Why not have them as an item? I wish we had half walls. We do have the half fence, but you can't add anything like windows or doors to it. Floor decals, so we don't have to painstakingly place each one individually. I wish we had some texture items like cracks or details where it can actually be 3D instead of a 2D image. Donut-shaped basic shapes that are both smooth and sharp. A hollow half cylinder. This would be so good for roof tiles. A hollow half circle. A better triangle than just the wedge. I wish we had an equilateral triangle, or a way to resize this triangle the same width and height at the same time. I'd love to see some of the map decor in build mode, like the scooters for example. I wish we had a bigger variety of sinks. It'd be cool to see some more wall trim options, like ones that are more detailed. I wish we had window detailing without using structurals or decals. I also wish we had a lace texture. More particle decorations like the fog and fireflies. It would be cool to see more shoes added, to make your houses feel more lived in. The Bloxburg doors are fat. They are wide. I wish we had some more narrower and taller door options. Section 2. Build mechanics. I wish we could save parts of our builds, like the things we make custom, into your own inventory so you can use them in future builds. I wish we had a symmetry tool. I wish we could upload custom textures, like how decals work. I wish we had more things for custom terrain, like hills and mountains that you can resize anywhere. I wish you could resize walls to any height. Being able to transform roofs would be a game changer. I also wish you could place walls and floors on the small grid. Another one that everyone wants, taller plots. The transform limit, really PMO. Can we get rid of it, or at least make it bigger? I know this one's never gonna happen, but all the realistic TikTok builders would love it. More plot data. It would be really cool to have lighting settings. Imagine if you could make any light flicker or flash or do anything. Settings for the particle machines. Sometimes when you're transforming something, you're trying to get that perfect increment. It would be so cool if we could just type in exactly the number we want. Why don't the wedges resize down to the same size as the cube? Why are they thicker? It's so annoying. I wish we had a smaller minimum length for structurals, because this size would be perfect for so many things, but it has to be this size. And that always really annoys me. I wish we could transform rocks, or really transform any of the gardening items. I wish plants actually stuck to basic shapes when you transform them. Structurals and basic shapes staying attached to vehicles when you move them. I wish you could duplicate just a certain section of your plots instead of the whole thing. I really wish you could favorite items in build mode. Have them show up in your inventory as your favorited items, because there's certain things I use consistently in almost every build, and I'd love to be able to find them quicker and easier. I wish you could color the stem of flowers. I wish you could actually see your decal while you're resizing it. I also wish you could favorite decals so you can use them across builds without having to search them up again. I wish you could get the quick meal foods from the fridge straight from build mode so you can decorate your builds with food. Section 3. Game mechanics. This one's a bit out there, but I wish we had something like Minecraft or Replay mod so we could film cool montages of us building or working. We should have a GPS. I kind of wrote this list before the taxi job was added, but I thought it would be really cool to have a bus driver job for either the school or just because we have all these bus stops now. This game is desperate for easier progression. It is so hard to start out Bloxburg new because it takes so long to work your way up and get money when all people really want to do is build. This might be just a me thing. I miss when the money while you're working didn't go immediately into your account, because whenever you finished your shift, it was so satisfying to see the money go up all at once. Not a single Bloxburg vehicle has mirrors. Cars need mirrors. I wish the Bloxburg mirrors were reflective, or at least not bright blue. Even if they were silver or white, it would look so much better. Okay, whilst recording, I've somehow glitched my wall placements. I don't know how this happened. I've made another one. Wait, what is happening? Every time I click wall, I just make a little pillar. It'd be so good if lights didn't go through walls and floors. I wish you could open up all the windows. How cute would that be? I really miss the days of custom colored UI. I wish, even if it was just in build mode, I could change it again. Speaking of UI, I wish there was an option to have the old UI. I love this new UI, but I know a lot of people don't. And I know it would be a little bit difficult because they'd have to remake the new UI in the old UI's style to make it work, but it would be a cool thing to have. I wish when you're changing a neighborhood time, you could have precise time increments instead of only hourly. When they leaked the ceramics in the school, I really thought we'd be able to sculpt our own and then use them in build mode, and I think that would be a really cool thing to have. I hate how whatever grade you get in class, it's always the color red. I feel like it should go up to green when you get an A+. This is a really small thing that probably I've only noticed because I love this job, but I wish you couldn't place the axe whilst you're working. I feel like it should work like the miner job, where if you try to place it, it says it can't be placed. Imagine if you could put any item from your backpack into some of the storage. This would be great for role-playing. I wish we didn't have a speed limit. I know it's for lag, and I know it probably does help with lag, but it's so annoying. Section 4, I don't know. Imagine if we could have a Bloxburg realm where you can invite as many people as you want and build anywhere. There's no plots, there's nothing. You can build whatever you want on any surface. How cool would that be? I know it's impossible. I know that's never going to happen, but it would be so cool to see. I wish there was a build marketplace that any player could upload to, especially with things like custom items, custom furniture. It'd be so cool to be able to share that with other people. One of the main issues with this though would be the moderation and making sure people aren't uploading freaky things. And finally, number 70. I would love to see a legacy version. Even if you couldn't really do much in it, I just want to be able to wander around the map for nostalgia's sake. And there you have it, 70 things I'd love to see in Bloxburg. If you have any ideas for updates, let me know down in the comments. As always, subscribe and join my Discord, and I will see you in the next video.